Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how to create pivot table layout, and I will explain you the difference between compact form pivot table and outline form pivot table. So to give you a outline about what exactly is compact form, so here you can see in the below screenshot. So this is how exactly compact form pivot table looks like. So in compact form pivot table, we have nested structure, right? So if you can observe here, the first one is the genre, the second one is the second field is the language, and the third field is the movie title, right? So in one column we are having three fields listed here, right? This is what compact form looks like. Nested field condensed into one column with one filter. And now suppose if you want to apply any filter to this column, you can only apply the filter will be applied only to the genre. You can't apply multiple filters for this column here, right? Because all the three fields are below each other, right? So this is the disadvantage of using compact form. Now the next type of form is outline form. So here you can see this is how the outline form looks like. So in outline form we have the same three fields which are genre, language, title, but all the three fields are segmented into separate columns. So genre is in the A column, language is in the B column, and title is in the C column, right? So each field is divided into individual columns. Now, so since each of these three fields are divided into different columns, we have option to apply a filter separately for each of these three columns. We can apply filter for genre, we can apply filter for language, we can apply for filter for title as well, right? So that is the main advantage of using outline form. So each field is broken into individual columns and filters, and we can also apply custom filters for each of these columns. Now let us look at how we can create this compact form and how we can convert this compact form into outline form, right? So let's get started. So here I have a normal pivot table. So using this pivot table, I will convert this first into a compact form. So to convert this into a compact form pivot table, first we need to add two more fields here. Currently we are having only title and sum of gross revenue. Now I will add two more fields in this column, in the A column. So I will add the genre into the row column, and also I will add language. So the language I will add in between the genre and the title. So you can see we have created the compact form pivot table. So this is how it will look. The compact form pivot table will look like. Now the scenario here is I want to filter out those movie titles that are starting with letter A, right? I want to filter out those movie names that are starting with letter A. Only movie titles, not genre or the language. So let us see how we can do that. So I am clicking here and I am applying the label filter, which is beginning with A, right? So I want to filter out movie titles that are beginning with letter A. Now I will click on OK. So you can see here, so let me collapse this. So you can see the filter has been applied to the genre here, not the titles, right? So let me remove the filter. So here you can see I removed the filter now. Now you can see how many genres we had before applying the filter, right? So we had this many genres, right? So we are having so many genres here, right? Now if I apply filter, now I'll apply the same filter again. Label filter begins with. I want to apply this filter for filtering out the title names which are beginning with letter A. Now if I click on OK, you can see what happens here. So currently we are having this many genres, right? Now if I click on OK, you can see the difference. So the filter has been applied to the genre here, but not the titles. So if I uh, uh, expand this language, you can see I can see the all the titles, but the filter is not applied here, right? Whatever the filter I have given, that is not applied here in the titles, but the filter is applied to the genre section, not for the titles. So that is the main disadvantage of having compact form. Now if I want to apply filter to my titles, then I need to clear this filter, then I need to expand this, and I need to click on the title name, and then I need to apply the filter from here. Now again I'll go to the label filters, begin with small letter A, and now you can see the difference here in the titles. And now you can see the filter has been applied to the movie title. Now all the movies that are starting with letter A are visible now, right? So here also you can see, and in the adventure genre, English language, you can see the movie titles, right? So this is how you can apply the filter in the compact form. But we can only apply single filter, individual filter, single filter for any of one of the fields, not for all the fields, right? So this is the main drawback of using compact form and applying only one filter for any of these three fields. Now let us look at the outline form. So I made a copy of this pivot table. Now let us convert this normal pivot table into a outline form pivot table. So once again I'll add the two fields here, that is genre, and the second is the language field. Right, now I have added the three fields here in the same column. Now I will convert this compact form into outline form. So to convert this into outline form, first you need to make sure you are selecting the pivot table here. So whenever you click on the pivot table, you can see the field setting tab will be open, and also here you can see two tabs will be enabled here: pivot table analyze and design. But when I click outside, you can see both tabs are disabled now. So that is why make sure you are clicking on the pivot table. Now once you are on the pivot table, go to the design section. In the design section, you will find report layout. So click on that, and here you will find all the different types of layouts. Now from here, if you click on compact form, nothing will happen because this is already a compact form, right? So we want this compact form to be converted into outline form, right? So once again, click on this report layout and click on show in outline form. Now you can see, so let me close it, and now you can see all our the compact form has been converted to outline form, right? So we have separate column for our genre, we have separate column for language, and we have separate column for title, right? So now let me apply the filter. So let me clear the filter here first, and now let me select only few genres because there are so many genres here. So let me apply only few genres. So it will be easy to view the outline form. Right now I applied only this genres. Now I will add the another filter. So I will add filter saying that, so the criteria which I want to apply for this filter is I want to know the movie titles that are starting with letter A. So now I am applying the filter for title. Now I already applied one filter for genre. Now I am applying the filter for my title. So begins with A. And now you can see we only have one genre that has movie titles starting with A, right? Now let us uh, add one more letter. Instead of A, let us take B and click on OK. Now you can see we are having two genres with under English language. We have three movie titles starting with letter B, right? So you can see how we have applied the filters. We have applied one filter for the genre. We have applied one more filter for the title, right? So in this way, you can you apply multiple filters. Now let us take one more example. Let us see. So I applied letter C. Now you can see we have two genres and we have three languages: English, English, and Hindi. And Hindi language we have one title starting with letter C, right? So this is how you can apply the filters. And now one more thing which I want to show you, right? So let me remove the filter now, and here also let me remove. So here you can see we are having a extra row here, right? So actually this English language should come start from here, right? But it is starting from here. So to remove this extra spaces here in this outline form, what you can do is you can again go to the design tab, go to report layout, and you can use this tabular form, right? If you use that tabular form, all the extra spaces that were there previously will go out, right? So now you can see this is transformed into tabular form. There are no extra spaces, but the recommended layout is the outline forms, right? You can use this outline form to segment your fields accordingly, right? So this is how you can convert a compact form into an outline form, and you can apply multiple filters in this outline form, right? So I hope you understood the concept of compact form and outline form in pivot table. If you have any questions regarding this, then please comment below. I will answer them. And if you find the video to be informative, then please consider subscribing to my channel so that I can make many more videos on Excel. Thank you.